And we're out of Mount Moon. One of the banes of my existence as a child. That and the next cave we'll go to. Or the cave after that. We'll probably go to, you know, the one to get into Lavender. That one, I hate that cave. I still do. And I believe around here we can get some good moves. Unless, again, I'm thinking Fire Red. No, but there is something here. And there's a trainer there who always eluded me because you can't actually get up to there until you can surf. Always fascinated me. Why are you there, trainer? What do you have to say? What could you maybe give me? And I always hoped that the thing it would give me would be answers, or items, and not more questions. And I don't remember what they say, and I'm not going to until we play Blue. And just like that, we can't go back to Pewter City until a good little bit longer. But that's fine, because we've made it to Cerulean City. Because here we've got the Pokemon Center, and there is the Pokemon Gym, where the Water Gym Leader be. And I am not fit to fight the Water Gym Leader right now because on the one hand, it's water. I have an Ivysaur. I'll be fine. On the other hand, I'm pretty sure her Pokemon are like level 20. I gotta do some grinding. And there's a little bit we can do right now. We've got the regular shop. I should buy a couple more potions. I should have gotten enough money for a few more. Potion? Oh, I can't buy escape ropes here. Oh, that's weird. I know what you're thinking. Oh, you recognize the text for escape rope? Nope. I recognize that it's worth 550 Poke. I am not getting better. I am not improving. I am actually going to switch back to Clefairy up here, because I remember what's at the start of this route. This could always be a little bit tricky for me as a kid, because either you have, at this point, you either have to go to the gym, or you can grind to the left, but that really bored me as a kid. You can go to the gym, maybe fight some of the trainers there, maybe try to struggle with that, or you can go up here. But before you can come up here, Smelly shows up. Talks about seeing a Pokemon in a house, like a talk. Don't know what that's about. But we fight him, and it's a decently challenging fight. I mean, he starts with a Pidgeotto at level 18. This isn't good for me. Especially with Sand Attack. How does Sand Attack... Lord, alright, fine, it's Pokemon logic. But you're singing, how is that... Now we're all just missing. They're still using Sand Attack. Alright, I know what I can do here. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna switch to Ivysaur, I'm gonna Leech Seed them, and then I'm gonna switch back to Clefairy, who will still not have the Sand Attack on them anymore. So now they're gonna be taking damage and healing us, and that's good so that I can switch back to Clefairy without getting hit. Now my accuracy's back up with Clefairy, they're Leech Seeded. Everything's kinda going good, and I get a free attack. What you got on me, Gary? Got nothing on me. I thought he swapped out for a second, and I'm like, oh, that's right. Yeah, I guess he can do that, technically. I don't know what he's got next, but it can't be that bad, because I know he's got his starter, and he's got an Abra, but I forgot what the other thing was. Yeah, and the Abra is no worries. It only has Teleport. You can't get hurt by it, so you could throw in whatever Pokemon you need, and as long as it can attack, you just get free experience points. Not bad experience points, either. It is a bit impressive to show Gary's skill, because... I mean, he caught an Abra. Those are kind of hard to catch. Okay, he sent out his Rattata. I was a little worried he'd send out the Charmander, but I thought he switched out again. But thankfully, no, we can just Vine Whip him like once, maybe twice. Now he's gonna send out the Char or whatever. Yeah, it's still a Wait a minute. When does Charmander evolve? I mean, if it's level 16, you've got explaining to do, but if it's level 18, that's fine. But like always, I'll put you to sleep. He has Ember, but Clefairy's special stat is pretty good. Then got some Scratch. Did you already wake up? Alright, fine, maybe Sing's not that good. But I'm gonna use it again. I missed. No, we're fine, everything's fine. Nothing's on fire. Just sing a little bit, everything's better when you're singing. Not me. Oh my god, he woke up again! Just take him out, take him out! Crit, please! Okay, well, I guess we're going to lose with Clefairy. Which means we have to use a potion. So yeah, we win the fight. But not really. GG's, Smelly. That theme music. Alright, now we can actually do the rest of the bridge. The Nugget Bridge. There's 5 trainers here. As he's probably explaining, there's 5 trainers here. You gotta fight them all. And at the end, you get a Nugget. It's not too bad here. Gary is the hardest thing on this route, really. And we already took care of him, so we shouldn't have any problems here. I keep thinking, I'm like, wait, okay, I gotta switch now. But what was their Pokemon? And then I remember, I don't know what Pokemon they're gonna send out. So why think about it? Just keep going. And that's 1. Now for the second Nugget Bridge. Oh no, they have a Pidgey. God help us. Oh, what's that, messing with a Sand Attack? Oh, shame. Can't use that all the time? Wow. Oh, you're using it again. Wow, what a bird. What a handsome bird you are. Nah, it's fine. I can brute force it. I'm fine. See what I tell ya. Clefairy is reliable. Maybe not the strongest member of our team, but they are reliable. Please tell me that's double slap. But I'm not going to be able to use that since we got sand attacked. Nidoran, female. It's a really weird oddity nowadays with having two different Nidorans based on the gender. I mean, even with the games after this, Gold and Silver, that's when they introduced male and female forms. Or just male and females, I'm not sure. The forms were added until later. But then you just have these two Pokemon that are technically different Pokemon, even though it's a weird thing. It's an old relic of the time. Only one. And thankfully, even though it's a bridge, you have to fight all 5 of them. You don't have to do it in order. You can just go back. Don't have to refight them. It's probably meant to be something of a gauntlet, and yet you can just walk back. Okay, it's double slap. Nice. So double slap did about that much. Now let's see how much our regular move does. It's better. We got a worse attack. Awesome. There's no point even using double slap. Ekans. Oh, that is such a weird design for Ekans. I mean, I know Ekans is already just supposed to be a snake. Oh, he's using Wrap on me. Oh, Gen 1 Wrap. Back when it would just do damage, and you couldn't do anything about it, it would just waste turns. So if you were faster than the opponent, and you kept using Wrap, you basically instantly won. There's a reason they changed that. It is weird thinking about how stripped down this game is compared to later games. Like, there's no natures, there's no abilities, you can't hold items, moves are physical and special based on their typing, there's only a special stat, no special attack and defense. There's so much different from these games nowadays, but that's fine. It's always good to look back on this stuff. And thankfully I'm somewhat nostalgic for it, so I can stomach the changes. It's also kind of interesting, playing essentially the same kind of game from the same series, but with many different aspects. But it's still kind of the same. It allows for different strategies, and that can be fun to mess with on its own. Alright, now look at this guy. I know that's a cave, but doesn't that look like one of those giant British hats? One of those guards. The Queen of England's in there. I'm sure someone else made that joke. But you know what? I still said it, and I'm gonna say it every time I get back here. I say it in blue, say it in yellow, probably won't be able to say it in fire red. Oh well. Man, I wish I could use double slap. That would be such a great move if it was useful. But my regular and basic attack is just better. I mean, maybe you get better chance for crits. If double slap was one of the moves that got 2 to 5 hits every time, I'd risk it, but you don't. And if it's at the point where I'm fighting a Pokemon and I'm only doing 1 damage with either attack, it makes more sense to use double slap, but I'm never really gonna be in that situation, trust me. I mean, that stripped down gameplay I talked about also is a little bit relaxing, because if it's for, say, Fire Red, I'd have to worry about this Nidoran having Poison Barb, or not Poison Barb, that's an item. The ability that if it gets hit with a physical move, it will poison the target sometimes. I don't have to worry about that. I can just attack them, and that's kind of nice. I don't need to heal for this next fight. I think this is just a Mankey. I was right. Oh, wait, Mankey. I have a normal type. I don't think it has any fighting type moves. Also, look at Mankey. This lanky motherfucker. He looks like a fat one. He looks like one of the monkeys in a bear. Oh, shit. Didn't realize he woke up. He looks like a monkey in a barrel. Like one of those toys, but fat. It's so weird. Like a pig monkey. A pygmy, if you will. I'm really glad I don't have to worry about friendship limits in this game, or for any sort of thing I'm doing right now. Because friendship levels in older games can be a bit tricky. Like, I remember I played Crystal one time and I wanted a Crobat, and leveling him up into that Crobat took some time. But I did it. I was able to do it before the Elite Four, so I was happy about that. And I remember one playthrough I had of Platinum, where I had a number of things that had to deal with friendship. I had a Togetic who I wanted to evolve into such, which I needed friendship levels for. Plus, I had Return on him, which is really good for him. But I needed the friendship level up for that, too, and that took some time. And I had to make sure that they wouldn't die, or I'd have to keep it up by using the Massager or whatever. I got the Nugget. Oh boy. No, I don't want to join Team Rocket. I don't want to help sell your cookies, your brownies, whatever you bake. Ekans! 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 I hate its mouth so much. I look at it and it just looks like it's continuously screaming at me like a goose. Like, I'm looking at the sprite and I'm just imagining something like some gross ass noise like that. Which you shouldn't, because it's a snake. And when I look at Ekans as he looks normally, or not in this game, like say Red and Blue or Modern, it looks like it would hiss at me. Or, you know, at least kind of has that dopey snake look. But meanwhile here, it's a goose scream. It has a goose mouth, and it's screaming at me like a goose. And I don't like it. I mean, I love it, but I hate it. Alright, so that's the Nugget Bridge. Not too much to worry about now. Another TM. I think that's Thief, maybe? Maybe Taunt. So now we got a bunch of trainers in here. There's also this patch of grass where you can catch an Abra, which I'm not doing, because I'm not actually getting a Kadabra or anything like that. Hiker Man. Oh! Machop! What did they do to you in this game? I know it's Game Boy. I know it's the first time they did stuff, but like, what is that? What are you? Off my screen. There you go, Geodude. Welcome back, cool-haired Geodude. Well, and now you're gone. Well, at least it was a fast battle. Now fight me. Give me another Machop, why don't you? Onyx, which is certainly stronger than Brock's, but will also go down in only one hit. Ooh, new move. I don't know what it'll be, but I'm not gonna use Growl, so I'll get rid of that. It's probably Spore or one of the powders, in which case I only have so long before I learn the other ones. You're next. You know, I was worrying reaching the next gym would take a fair amount of time, but we're almost done with this route. I mean, I figured the battles would take longer, but really, I've been making quick work. The Ivysaur has been really quick, and Clefairy's strong enough that they can take out Pokemon in decent time. I just wish Double Slap was a little stronger. But I mean, if I wanted to use a Pokemon for Double Slap, I'd use Jigglypuff, because they're the queen of Double Slaps. I thought about using a Wigglytuff too, but I decided, oh, what's going on here? Fury Attack? See, that's what I wish Double Slap did. Something where I could attack 5 times. I know it's called Double Slap, but it's... Oh, come on. Alright, well, I'm not gonna risk it. Spearow, get in here. Take one for the team. Although, hopefully you won't have to. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at my Spearow doing work, doing numbers. Spearow is actually good. I've never used a Spearow before. I've always been a Pidgey guy, but when I was looking at stats, I'm like, yeah, no, Spearow's a little better. At least for Red and Blue, back when they actually got Flying-type moves early on. Because they start with Peck, which is actually a Flying-type move, whereas Pidgey start with Gust, which is a normal move. Which, granted, still gets stabbed because they're normal flying, but it's like if you're gonna get a Bird-type, a Flying-type, you're gonna get them for flying moves. And I don't think Pidgey would get one until Wing Attack. But I mean, I always liked the design of Pidgey more, and Ash had a Pidgey. He had a... No, he didn't. He had a Pidgeotto, and then he got a Pidgeot. In fact, I'm pretty sure it evolved into Pidgeot, and then he was like, hey, how about you just chill here? I'm going to Johto. I don't need you. You were needed here. Got Clefairy up. Alright. Fight time. I said I was moving through this fast, and then there's still like 6 trainers. What's here? What have we got here? Slowbro. That's a nice Slowbro. Slowbro. Looks quite nice. Oh, that is... What? That was a cool looking attack. I think that's just confusion, but that looks really cool. Could've just done that from the start, my man. And there's a hiker there, so I'll just finish off with Ivysaur. Or maybe I shouldn't, since for the water gym, I'm pretty much only using Ivysaur. Also, I probably just thought of this now. There are some bright flashes in this game, so if there might be some harsh moments for people who are prone to seizures and that kind of stuff, so just be wary of that. Just because Porygon's not here doesn't mean you're safe. I didn't think about that, I'm sorry. It shouldn't happen too often, though. But don't take my word for it. Should only be 4 more trainers. Please do not show me Machop again. Machop! No! 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 Just go down. I don't want to see you and your giant muscly arm and your tiny right arm. I get it. I know what you do with that arm. It's fine. But don't show it off. You're a Machop, please. Not with that face. Not with your clearly visible abdomen. Alright, good. Don't show it again. Okay, Geodude. Thank goodness. Maybe I should switch to Clefairy. Maybe I should. No. But I do want to fight this guy. And I want to fight him here so I can bring him out and I don't have to come back here with Cut later. Cut later? If you think about all those times in early Pokemon, or the early Pokemon anime especially, where they mention real-life animals, calling people a chicken, that one time Ash wore a cow suit for a one-off gag. When they were in a sinking ship and they saw real fish. I can't believe I didn't actually try out the new move I have, so let's do that. It did not work, so I'm assuming it's poison. It is poison powder. which is helpful. I think I'd rather have Stun Spore or Sleep Powder, but Poison Powder has its uses. And I mean, yeah, I already have Sing, but Sleep is pretty good. But it also might be good to have Poison. Although I do get a Toxic TM later, and I'm not really going to be using that on anyone else. Hell, maybe I'll put it on Clefable if I need to. And then there's this, which is a TM, but I don't remember which one. 19. Numbers. Alright, last 2 trainers. I'll just go ahead and use some potions and heal Clefairy. I'd rather fight them with Clefairy, because if I do fight these with Ivysaur, and then I fight the gym with Ivysaur, it's gonna be pretty high up. And I mean, Ivysaur won't be much good for later gyms until, like, the last one, I think. Stop making these gross noises, Eater, please. Please. Well, I wouldn't have to if they just... if they didn't draw Ekans like this. This ain't true. The naked mole rat. Emphasis on mole. A little less on naked, but it's there. So we're going the sand attack route again, huh? Not this time. Oh, no, of course you lived with slightly, with like 1 HP. Alright, too bad. You get no avoiding. See, part of me wants to look up each Pokemon and what moves they learn. I mean, I did beforehand, but do so in the moment so that when I learn a new move, I know exactly what it is. But I feel like that would take some of the interest out of this. I mean, I'm not supposed to be understanding this. I'm supposed to be compost, like this Oddish. No, I'm supposed... It's fun not knowing what things are. So when you get a new move, you're like, oh, maybe I should get rid of something, maybe I don't want to get rid of something. It's a little thrilling. Another Oddish, Pidgey, okay. They've got Quick Attack, but it's not too strong. Should use Quick Attack again, my friend. This will be Rattata. Oddish. Almost said Oddish again. After all, why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I have more than one Oddish? You know, I gotta wonder. Generally. Generally, I gotta wonder. Oh. Hey, Pokemon. Wow, this Pokemon can talk. That'd be more impressive if I could understand it. Here, I'll help you. Look, yeah, you go over there. Alright, yeah, interesting. Yep. Now I will install Doom on your computer. I'll play around with that for a little bit. You know what? I think I can just download Doom. It's like a couple megabytes. I'll play it on stream. But what if I did? What if I just did that right now? Nah, I won't do that. But you never know. You never know where it might show up again. Watch out for the Doom and Pokemon strat. And now I should be able to get the SSN ticket. Yep, which will be useful for nothing other than getting a single HM. And grinding, I guess. Well, when you're doing mandatory areas, is it really grinding? Is it? Is it? Alright, we're almost done here. We're almost done here. I just need to... Oh, and now that I've done Air Bridge, you are gonna be chilling. That's fine, but I could also... Wait a minute, if you're doing that, then I don't need to fight this gym. I could just go to Vermilion. Maybe I could, maybe I should sequence break a little. Although I'm pretty sure I need Cut anyway, and I think I can only use Cut after this gym. Let's just play it safe and do the next gym. Maybe I'll use Clefairy a little bit. The song's great. Too bad we won't hear it. And these trainers shouldn't be any small fry, but there's a horsey, not a shrimp, like the one I have right now. Clefairy can make quick work of them. Booble. How do y'all like yours? Ooh, Shelter. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, Shelter. That's important. I'm glad I saw a Shelter. He looks relaxed. A little stubborn, maybe a little peeved on something, but relaxed. Maybe he's looking at his tongue. You know how some people... I started thinking about seafood, and I started thinking about this. You know how some people say certain sauces are required, or like the best sauce for foods? I don't like saying stuff like that. Or well, sometimes I just don't agree with it, I guess. Like for example, I'm not the biggest fan of soy sauce myself, so when I eat seafood, that's not typically what I go for. What are they? Oh, Goldeen. It looks more fish-like, if that's a description. What do they call that sauce? It's kind of like ketchup, but not really. And usually eat it with seafood. Can't think of it for the life of me. I'll remember it by next stream, but... Wait, Clefairy's not dead, is it? No, we're good. Oh, it's confused. I got hit by wire pulse, didn't it? And usually eat it with seafood. No, we're fine. We're fine. We got this. Hell yeah. Clefairy has been very consistent. Makes me happy. Alright, now I'm gonna go back to the Pokemon Center so we can do the last fight of the night. Of today. It's not night. It's 5 in the afternoon. Just because I didn't wake up that long ago, and just because my sleep schedule generally sucks, does not mean it's night right now. The earliest I would say it's night is maybe 6 p.m., and that's only because in Gen 2, that's when it starts to turn into night. Not sure why that is. I mean, that's true in the case of daylight savings and stuff. I mean, right now, when it becomes 6 p.m., it gets pretty dark out. But that's only because I'm in Michigan, and daylight savings, if it's winter, all that stuff. But then, say, like, in the summer, and it's not daylight savings, you know, then it's, like, it stays light for up till, like, 9 to 10 p.m. Hey, Misty. How you doing? Why do you have black hair? Dyeing your hair or something? A little bit something different? That's alright. Try something out. Got a karate pose. So are you. I didn't switch to Ivysaur, oops. Oh well, Clefairy, you got this. It's really weird seeing moves like Water Gun, and then it just spouts red water because of the color palette. I am so ready for this gym, I don't know what I was worried about. Like, they're already out. Clefairy is fine, not even half health. But then we got the Starmie, and this is where it can get tricky. Starmie can be a beast if you're not ready for it. But I've got Leech Seed, so I shouldn't be too bad. Leech Seed, a bit of Poison Powder, and then a Vine Whip. And those are just precautions I'm taking, just in case Ivysaur faints for whatever reason. Why was I worried? Why was I worried? I think I was mainly worried just because it has a high special stat, and even though Vine Whip's super effective, it isn't necessarily going to do all that much. I mean, right there, Vine Whip. Well, I mean, I took the Starmie out. But it certainly wasn't able of one-shotting it. I remember that fight being a lot tougher. I'm not gonna complain. And we got Team 11, which I think is Water Pulse. Maybe I could give them to Clefairy. Probably not. But, yeah, that's up to Cerulean City. Just missing the 3-hour mark in the in-game time, but we're about 3 hours, 10 minutes on my stream time. Come on, hit 3 hours. Hit 3 hours. Make me feel good about this. Come on, 3 hours. I'm begging you. I will wait until that says 3:00. There we go.